What's up, guys? Thomas here. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Almost 90 degrees. Man, it is lovely. No, that's not coffee. That's water and molasses. Yeah, sugar water. Don't let them fool you. Sugar's not your enemy. Sugar's your friend. Don't believe me? Look up what every cell in your body runs on. Sugar, glucose. When your brain gets to 0 glucose, you're dead. That's why all these people on these keto and carnivore diets, they gotta take so many stimulants. They gotta drink so much coffee. That they gotta stay on that bulletproof coffee, all that caffeine. We run on nature's fuel around here. Sugar. Lean, mean, strong, climbing trees like monkeys around here. Barely any body fat. Don't let them fool you. Sugar don't make you fat. Fat makes you fat. It's common sense. Sugar is fuel. Anyway, enough about me rambling about that. I know a lot of people's not gonna like that, but hey, I'm very controversial anyway. The truth's the truth. You might not like it, but you gotta respect it. But it's gonna resonate with some people. Some people's gonna say, you know what, I think old Thomas is right. Yeah, it's common sense. You're born craving what? Sugar. Why would you be created to crave something that's bad for you? That's what everybody craves is sugar. Carbohydrates, hydrated carbon. You're made out of carbon. Why would you avoid hydrated carbon? It makes no sense. We are frugivores. You're looking at what you're intended to eat. Look, when these get ready to pick, I can just pick and eat it with my bare hands. I don't need a knife. I don't need a machine gun. I don't need a hunting rifle. I don't need a machete. I don't need any tools. I don't need a fire. I don't need a stove. Common sense, think about it. In nature, you don't have tools. You don't have technology. You didn't have weapons. What did you have? Your bare hands. Problem is, people haven't never had fruit. They've never had real fruit. They've had that crap they sell at the grocery stores. That's not real fruit. You eat fruit ripe off of a tree ripened fruit. You eat a ripened, tree ripened mango, and I guarantee you it'll scar your memory forever. Every time you think about that memory, your mouth's gonna water. Same with these nectarines. Unfortunately, the last storm we had blew them all off just about. I lost over half the crop. I mean, there's probably still 50 on here, or maybe more, I don't know. But, can't believe it, man. Freaking late winter storm. Record cold. That's another thing they tell you, global warming. Yeah, right. We had the coldest winter temperatures in years. Look at what happened in Texas. What, 2 years ago? This is a younger peach tree, but it's got quite a few on it. And I got to spray my copper on them and my hydrogen peroxide. There's another peach tree. It's real young. It's got a couple little fruit on it. Not really worried about that. I'd rather it grow than make fruit. Another different kind of nectarine. I got about 10 different kinds, maybe more, nectarines and peaches. Same thing with it. Man, we had hurricane force winds, 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I lost 2 greenhouses. Uh-oh, look at that. I That's a bad sign right there, guys. See that? Looks like sap or gum. Definitely got to start spraying fast. Damn it. Another peach tree. I gotta prune them back this year too. They're way too tall. Some of them. This is the tropic snow peach here. Man, my wife will fight me for these. These have the white flesh. They're so freaking delicious. My wife first moved here. She had never ate. She's from Puerto Rico. She had never ate peaches before. And I gave her one of these, and she was like, "Oh my God!" It was like she was having an orgasm. And so we went grocery shopping one day. She was like, "Hey, let's get some peaches." I said, "Baby, you ain't gonna want no peaches." And why not? I love them. I said, "All right, go ahead, get some." So she got some. We got home, and puerco, no mas, no more. She didn't want no more of them. Why? Because they don't have any taste. They're disgusting. That's why people don't like fruit. And you want to get peaches that ripen, at later stages. See, this one's not even bloomed out yet. Got one or two little blooms on it. This is a Saturn peach here. It's beautiful. It's got the red leaf. No, it's a Saturn nectarine. It's the flat nectarine. Here's another nectarine. It's got red leaves. And you can't really see the fruit because they're the same color as the tree. But man, that thing's beautiful. Some more smaller peach trees here. You got a few little ones on them. And I have a list with all the names. I did have them all tagged, but 80-mile-an-hour wind gust. It's hard to keep tags on trees around here. Jujube's coming back. This is the Lang jujube. We've got 4 different types of jujubes. Lang, Sherwood, GA866, and what was the other one? Sherwood, oh, sugarcane. Check this out. I'm excited about this, guys. Really excited. This is my first year of these. And I've had this tree for a few years now, but look at that. Got some cherry fruit forming. Let me ask y'all a question. Does this look like a graft? Because if it is, I need to cut that off. But I don't think this is a grafted tree. I think it's a cutting. Could be wrong. Here's another nectarine. Like I said, man, they were loaded. But I come out here and they were literally piled up on the ground. Just piles of them. But they should be fairly good size since there's not many of them. Persimmons are starting to wake back up. And no, I don't have any bees. I actually got this hive from somebody. And I have so many bees around here, I figured, hey, maybe they want a house. So I was going to just let them make them a nest. I don't eat honey, so. persimmon here. It's got about 10 different types of persimmons as well. See a few little buds on them. I think this is the Izu. I think that other one was the giant Fuyu. Citrus is finally coming back to life after the massive butchering it got. Starting to set a few small fruit on the satsuma there. Another jujube. There's the avocados, the lila and the poncho. They took 20 Fahrenheit, minus 6 Celsius, so there you go. These are some impressive bananas, man. How many other types of bananas you know can take minus 6 Celsius, 20 Fahrenheit? Pawpaws are waking up. A few blooms on them. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 10. Got about 30 pawpaw trees now. Just started me a pawpaw orchard out in the back where my garden used to be. Got kind of excited about pawpaws. I mean, that's really the only annona I can grow here in Zone 8 without having to cover it and protect it, and I really don't have time for that. I'm trying to focus on what I can grow. When I get a little more time, then I might get back into the more tropical things that need a little more babying, but right now time is of the essence. I gotta get as much fruit growing as fast as possible. I got 3 daughters and a wife. I got 4 women I got to take care of plus myself, and every one of them loves fruit. And that's basically all we eat is fruit. Maybe some rice, stuff like that. Sweet potato, white potato here and there, but mainly fruit. And in case you hadn't noticed yet, in case you have, been living under a rock, things are changing and they're changing fast. And I'm not trying to be an alarmist or a conspiracy theorist or whatever they call people that tell the truth these days. But anyway, the world's not going to keep using the Federal Reserve notes much longer. The rest of the world's tired of being screwed over. The Federal Reserve and the U.S. corporation have been printing up money, worthless pieces of paper, shipping them overseas and getting actual goods in return. That's coming to an end, guys. And it's not going to be as bad on the rest of the world as it is us. Especially anybody that's closely tied to the U.S. Things are going to get hairy. See, right now, you go shopping and you say, man, things are getting expensive. My whole family now, man, Thomas, how'd you know all this was coming? We thought you were crazy. You were telling us about all this stuff 20 years ago. Yeah, once you know the game that's being played, you know the end result. I mean, you know what happens at the end of the Monopoly game. Once you understand the game, once somebody has all the hotels and houses, game's over. You can't win. Anyway, once you find out that the Federal Reserve note is not a dollar, that the dollar is gold and silver, that the dollar is or the money, the currency in your pocket is a Federal Reserve note. It's not a dollar. It's not the American dollar. It's a debt note, an IOU. You know that game can only go on so long. So when you go to the store and you say, wow, hamburger meat's $50 a pound. Things are getting so expensive. No, things are not getting expensive. Things are worth exactly the same thing today as they've always been worth. The difference is the value of your currency. It's losing purchasing power. And see, in 1913, one silver dollar and one piece of their paper money, which is actually called frauds. The acronym for it is fraud. Federal Reserve Accounting Unit of Debt. And people still don't get it. I mean, people don't even question why there's a pyramid on an American dollar. They don't question anything. But anyway, in 1913, they were both worth the same. Both of them were worth $1. They both had $1 purchasing power. Today, that piece of paper is worth 2 cents, 2 pennies. That silver dollar is worth almost $30. 30 of those paper money. Think about that. Alright guys, I've rambled long enough. Y'all have a good day. I was just going to show y'all the peaches and nectarines ripening up. I'm out.